YouTubers, welcome to another episode of Bikini Nation. I hope you're all going super well and staying safe in this crazy world of ours. First of all, I want to send my love and thoughts to all of the friends and family of Cedric McMillan, who had recently passed away. He was a true legend of the sport, fan favourite, and by all accounts, a really nice, down-to-earth and kind person. My thoughts go out to all of his loved ones right now. Now since April has kicked off, it's honestly been shows galore, with show after show of incredible competitors, which includes previous Olympia winners, current Olympians, up-and-comers of the division, and new pros making their debuts. It's so exciting, guys. It really makes me sit on the edge of my seat, waiting for those final results to come out, to see if the favourite won, if someone new is now qualified for Olympia, or if the results are completely unexpected. And let me tell you, I love it when a dark horse pulls off an upset and wins a show. So for today's video, I want to do a quick recap of the Golden State Pro Bikini show, which was on just last weekend. Now this show highlights exactly what I was just talking about. The lineup had a mixture of bikini greats, Olympians, and brand new pros that are wanting to make their mark in the division. I'm also going to do a preview of the Wasatch Warrior Pro Bikini show, which is on this weekend. And let me tell you, this is such a juicy lineup. We will see India Paulino make her epic comeback, who was a previous Arnold Classic champion. So back onto the Golden State Pro results. It was an absolutely amazing show. We all knew the top 5 could have been anyone. It was that hard to predict. Yes, we know Ashley was the favourite heading into the show and Lucia was likely to be second, but what made it so interesting was who was going to come in 3rd, 4th, 5th or even 6th. It was so competitive, but it lived up to the hype. We really saw some recent new pros start to gather lots of momentum and are really starting to make their name for themselves in the bikini world. Absolutely no surprises who took home the win, the GOAT, Ashley Kaltwasser. She was just too good and stole the show. A huge congratulations to Ashley on her 32nd IFBB Pro win. She just keeps notching up more and more wins under her belt, and I can't see any competitor in the IFBB catching up to this record anytime soon, or if ever. She truly is an icon of the sport. It wasn't an easy win for her though, as it was a close race with Lucia, who many thought should have actually won it. So let's dissect the top 6 competitors a little bit further. So in first position, Ashley Kaltwasser, your 2022 Golden State Pro Bikini champion. She's always so consistent and she always comes in on point. You know if she's in the lineup, it's going to be tough for any competitor to beat her. But what really stood out for me was Ashley's rear shoulder pose. This is where you can see she's a class above the other competitors of this show, with her crazy glute development. This is what really separated her from the other athletes. In second place, we saw Lucia Malavaze, who looked phenomenal. I would say even better than she did at the Clash. And let me tell you, it was close between Lucia and Ashley. Many had Lucia winning this show. But the interesting thing is, Lucia's coach, James Ayotte from Team Atlas, came out and said Ashley was a rightful winner, and Lucia needs to further develop her glutes to really match it with the best. You could see Lucia made some posing changes in her routine, which definitely made a world of difference compared to her previous show. Now in number 3 was one of our favourite new pros, Lawna Dunbar. And let me tell you, boy oh boy, did Lawna look amazing up on that stage. She was even matching it with former Olympia winner Ashley Kay and a top 10 Olympian in Lucia. This girl has so much potential. I honestly believe she's just going to continue to get better and better. Her momentum right now is absolutely nuts. I think this was even only her 3rd pro show ever. It is so exciting to see what Lawna and her coach Paul Rivalier are achieving so fast. And even the small adjustments like tan, posing, just the little details from her last show are really polishing her up. I truly believe Lawna will take out a show and be Olympia bound this year. You should also check out her new YouTube and Instagram. She's an absolutely lovely person and is interactive with all her followers, which I love to see. Vanya August came in 4th place and looks fantastic as usual. And let's also not forget that Vanya was a previous Olympian competitor, so she is a top-notch competitor. She looked great. You could really see her leg development in her quads, calves pop, and hamstring drop. And her overall balance is great. In 5th position, we had Adair Lebrecht, who is another recent pro and is already delivering results. She is coached by James from Team Atlas, and you can really see how much progress she has made in such a short amount of time since turning pro. This girl also has so much potential, and let me tell you, I get most excited to watch new pros compete and follow their journey through the bikini ranks. I can't wait to see what James and Adair bring together next. In 6th position, we had Ariel Barley, who actually a few of you had in your top 5. Ariel is coached by Kim Odo, who you all know already. Now, Ariel has such great structure, a really nice balanced and elegant look. She is again another one who just has so much potential. Now let's do a preview of another show this weekend, the Wasatch Warrior Pro Bikini in Salt Lake City, Utah. And I absolutely love this lineup. We have India Paulino's return to bikini. We got Ashley Kay backing it up with another show. We have T Miller kicking off her 2022 season. Francesca Stoico's first show of the year. Lawna, Isma, Malene, all diving back into the deep end and competing for another show. The list just goes on, and I honestly love shows like this because this is where you'll start to see some of these lesser profile athletes step out of the shadows and start getting recognized and make a name for themselves. It's just so exciting. So let's take a look at the lineup. We have Brittany Ann from Houston, Texas, Jacqueline Cheney from Utah, so a local competition for her, and I'm sure she will have lots of friends and family in the crowd. Lawna Dunbar is competing again. You know already what I think of Lawna, and I think this stage experience is really going to be beneficial for her overall development. I'm so excited to see how she goes. Tara Gree is also competing again, who hails out of California. Vanessa Guzman, who is coached by Kim Odo, is also entering this show. She has been quite active in the early part of 2022. We also have Chantel Hall from Arizona competing. Isma Hansen is entering another show. She is coached by Anne Louise, who we all know is the other half of Team Panine. Peyton Hunton will be competing from Las Vegas. We have Ashley Kaltwasser is also entering another show. We all know how hard she will be to beat. But to be the best, you've got to beat the best. Iron sharpens iron, guys. Malene Lingardi is also backing up with another show. Malene has an absolutely incredible structure. She's coached by Paul Rivalier and only turned pro last year. Once she fully fills out her frame, she's going to be a real force in the division. She already has my favorite abs in bikini. Go check out her Insta if you want to see it for yourself. T Miller is making her long-awaited 2022 debut. Now, if you've been watching our channel for a while, you know we're big fans of T. She's another one with incredible potential and amazing structure for bikini. Now, T started being coached by Team Atlas last year, and I know they were all working hard on resetting her base metabolism to get her to the next level of conditioning. It'll be really interesting to see how conditioned T comes in for this show. Once she can really nail that conditioning, this girl will be a top competitor in the IFBB. Mark my words. Now one which I'm super excited about is the return of India Paulino. She is a previous Arnold Classic winner. She was a top contender during her Olympia years, and she's currently also being coached by James from Team Atlas. I even saw a story on James's Instagram where India will compete without the use of PEDs and whilst maintaining being a vegetarian or vegan. I can't quite remember which one. I cannot wait to see what India brings into this show. Does she still have it? We will find out soon. LEXUS is also another one competing at this show who has a ton of potential. She really has that teeny tiny waist which just pops at her hips. I can't wait to see how she goes. Celeste Schaefer will also enter this show from Houston, Texas. Now I don't know too much about Celeste, but I'm so excited to learn more. Francesca is also kickstarting her 2022 year with the Wasatch Warrior Pro. She hails out of Italy and has one of the best tapers in the game. Now I think many of you have forgotten how well Francesca was performing and active last year. She will be one I am excited to watch. The final competitor is Priscilla Vargas from the Bay Area. Her feedback late last year from head judge Sandy was she needed to come in more conditioned for 2022. It will be great to see if she's made these improvements or not. Can't wait to find out. Guys, that's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my channel. It will only take you 20 seconds and keeps motivating me to make more content. Check out my Instagram and drop a comment with who you think the top 5 will be. As always, I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. I love hearing everyone's opinions on shows and topics. It makes it so engaging hearing what the fans' thoughts are on bikini. Guys, stay safe. Over and out from Bikini Nation.